in the scheduling channel. But we'll give another minute. I think people are coming in. Willie literally just walked in the door.
Dude, what's on your shirt?
Live.
My shirt?
Yeah.
Do I have like a booger on here or something?
No, what's it say on it? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Live free, die hard.
That's funny.
Oh my god. That's so niche.
So good.
I love it. I can't wait till Paris later this month to restock on some swag.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Miami conference, there was like no swag. I was really disappointed. Yeah. It was in terms of swag, worst crypto conference I've ever been to, really. Yeah. I got a fanny pack. That's cool. But no t-shirt.
That's crazy. I mean, we haven't even launched yet, and we're bringing the TC is bringing a bunch of shirts. I mean,
People love
what's
t-shirts.
going on with Bitcoin? Yeah.
All right. Donna? Yeah. Donna. Hi, Danny. Hi, Donna.
Happy Sunday.
Yay.
I don't know what I came into, but I assume it means we're getting t-shirts and we need some art.
Okay. I think, let's see.
Wow.
What am I missing? I think we've got like a majority of the
They're
folks
the
for our call.
Peace, Lord.
Oh, cool. Who drew that?
Okay.
When we had like a whole contest, we have a bunch of variations of that art in the folder somewhere, but that t-shirt's hot. People want that shirt.
Gotta
Maybe we
come to
can make
Barcelona
it-
to get it.
Maybe we need to make an NFT of that art.
That's cool. Okay. So, Lauren, are we recording? I think we are. I see a red dot. Amazing. Welcome those present and those watching this stream currently and later and at all different time and space dimensions. This is the Giveth community call. Today is Sunday, July 11th. For where I am in the world, at least in Costa Rica, might be a different day for others. We are going to dig into our 71st community call agenda, which can be found transparently in Notion. The link is in the scheduling channel. We will start with check-ins as we always do. So if you have any core updates or agenda requests that you'd like to make for us to cover today during this hour, and then otherwise just giving praise on your turn, and self-praise is also encouraged. We'll try to limit it to like 45 seconds per person, and you can also throw more praise in the praise channel at any time. So I can go ahead and get us started. I made the agenda, so I don't have any additional agenda requests. Let me just look in the praise channel. So I would like to praise Lauren for writing the Giveth Trace launch article. I'd like to praise Mitch for investigating and setting up our back-end data tracking and metrics, and so that we can really track our success of our communications campaigns. I'd like to praise the comms team for all the roadmap alignments that we've been doing. It feels like super cool to see this journey through start to finish. And also praising the comms team for, like pioneering the whole circles discussion and mission, vision, values. I would like to praise Amin and the Trace team for getting Trace ready for launch. That is really exciting. And I want to praise Monique for just being like really organized and giving me a lot of inspiration with project management. It just feels great how like structured and organized everyone has been lately. And I will pass it to Mitch.
Thanks, Forrest. I'm going to read off my praise that is in the praise channel. I'd like to praise Willie, Lauren, Griff, Marco, and Spider TN for their work on Give Back Design and the UI. Praise Amin and Mohammed for the heavy lifting, implementing analytics on Giveth Trace, and Monique for managing it. I praised Lauren, Mitch, Ashley, Forrest for their work on comms, getting Trace ready for launch. Praise to Matteo, Amin for being all-star devs, and Monique for being a product manager, optimizing their dApps and preparing for integration. And praise Danny and Willie for compromising on their circle proposals and making a great submission. And I'll give it to Mohammed.
Hey guys, I want to praise Amin for doing code review besides all work he has to done, and I want to praise Monique for helping us to test issues on the Unity server and taking care of board. And I want to praise Ramin for working on onboard.js. I want to praise Mitch for us doing some R&D for analytics and segment and other things. And want to praise Griff and Fresh for reporting the bugs on the trace and help us to fix them soon. And I'll give it to Monique.
Hello, sorry for being late. Thank you, Mohammed. Happy Sunday. I would love to praise Amin, Mohammed, Ramin for all hard things that they did during this sprint. Really appreciate. Thank you. I'd love to praise Mitch for analytics stuff. Thank you, man. I'd love to praise Lauren for taking notes for Giveth.io, meetings, and keep us organized for them. I really take care of taking notes after that. Thank you. And for all of the stuff, and thanks for comms team for all of the stuff doing for Trace, preparing content and help us to do that. I would love to praise Marco for interviews and all the UI things that he had been done or is going to do during this week. Thanks Matteo and Carlos for their great job on I/O, and thanks Danny, Lauren, and everything is and Willie also. Everything is related to that proposal circle stuff. And thanks Forrest for managing this meeting and also giving me good feedbacks. It helped me a lot to continue this way.
45 seconds.
And thanks Griff. Praise Griff. I will pass it to you, Will.
Yes, praise Griff. Holy Griff. I got one I'll start there. Praise Griff for his endless positive energy, wisdom, and creativity. And then I got another one for Griff for the brainstorming session on the Give roadmap and for always having an open mind while still fighting for what he believes in. I want to praise Matteo for his never-ending stream of just crushing it. Praise Mitch, Ashley, Forrest, Lauren for comms on Giveth Trace launch. Praise Spider-Tien, I gotta figure out how to say that. Spider-Tien, Marco, Lauren, Mitch, Ashley, and myself for the Givebacks and GiveStream design session. Praise Monique and the Giveth Trace team for making Trace better than ever and getting it launch ready. Praise Danny for her awesome and thoughtful proposal on Giveth circles and working groups. Praise Lauren for being omnipresent everywhere and adding so much value in so many places. And praise James for his amazing smile and staying involved. Great to see you, dude. And I'll pass it to you, James.
Hey, everybody. Nice to see you all. 45 seconds. Oh, my God. All right. I praise Amin for bringing Giveth Trace all the way from where it was to where it is today and hiring all these people and making everything so amazing. Danny for being the inspiring connector, inspirer of hearts, the gatherer of the lonely lost, and kind-hearted and bringing them together and making the world better. Praise to Griff for all kinds of inspiration, leadership, honor, kindness. Like, wow, you're one of the most inspiring people I know. Thank you. Praise Lauren for being so wonderfully, inspiringly bright-hearted and spectacularly energetic and seemingly endless in her ability to just bring good vibes to everybody. Praise Mitch for his spectacular t-shirt, his wonderful attention to detail, his ability to get super interested and go super deep into everything he puts his eyes upon. Praise Monique for being so organized, being so incredibly, I couldn't believe that anyone would hit 45 seconds in praise, but you're the first person I've seen do this. It's amazing. But you really do point out everyone's traits, and you inspired me to do this also. So thank you for that. And thank you for everything you bring. Mohammed, we don't know each other so well, my friend, but indeed, praise you for being so wonderful, for being so smiley with a beautiful haircut and a beautiful t-shirt. And praise you, Forrest, for looking so relaxed. Oh my God. And yeah, being so Forrest-like, indeed. Willie for being wonderful and being bright, smiley, beautiful. Oh my God, indeed. I'm running out of energy here. Donna for being so anonymous. I don't know you, but you seem very nice also. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't feel like I should give some praise because I haven't been around for a while, but Monique inspired me to just take this chance to, do that. So thank you, and I pass it to Lauren.
Hey everybody. 1 second. Okay, great. Oh, that was so much fun. I have praise. I put it in the praise channel. Okay, great. Praise Mateo and Carlos for keeping the ball rolling on Giveth.io, and praise Mateo Extra for being just a rock star. I want to praise Mitch, Ashley, Forrest, and myself for productive comm syncs that are always super good vibes, and for organizing the comms around the Giveth Trace launch. Praise Tian and Marco and Willie and myself and Ashley and Mitch for design work and feedback and ideas for Give. I want to praise Monique and everybody on the Trace team for working super hard for tackling bugs and just doing that last push before we launch. I want to praise Mateo for his investigative work on 3box and user verification. I want to praise Ashley for helping to onboard individual projects on Giveth.io and holding on the community supporting all of our users. I want to praise Danny and Ashley for submitting proposals for the circles. I want to praise Mitch for working on analytics and creating links so we can track how users flow to Trace. I want to praise Forrest for keeping us organized in notes, for leading meetings with confidence, and for unique and interesting check-ins. I want to praise Griff and Willie for the brainstorming roadmap sessions and the next steps for Give, talking about project creation and causes. And I want to praise Griff for his bright energy, for being answering all my questions all the time, for being all over the place, for connecting teams and DAOs, and for helping me get to Europe. And I will pass it to Danny.
Okay, you guys just did so much epic praise that I'm almost going to bow out of my 45 seconds, and I'm just going to go copy all of your awesome praises and repaste them for everyone to second it. That was really I can't even. Yeah. Thank you for giving everybody in this room for giving such great praise that I could be in the forest for a week, come back, and now know everything that just happened and who did it. So yeah, I literally just climbed out of closing circle and made it to boot up for this, and what a great way to come back in. Thank you guys, all of you, and just praise you. And I'll pass it. I listened to everybody, but Amin, I think, is the one I haven't heard go yet.
Yeah, I guess me and Mitch and Donna are last one. I don't want to talk more than 40 seconds and talk about all the praise that everyone done. I just so I like Danny, I copy and paste that. And I want to give a special praise to Griff for managing different projects inside the hard moment till the Paris event. I want to praise James for attending the community after a while. I want to praise Forrest for holding this community in her situation right now. I know how hard it is for you. And yeah, I don't want to make it longer. And praise all of you. I pass it to Mitch.
I praised already. I don't know who's left. Was
Griff.
I the
Done?
I
Griff?
think maybe Donald.
okay?
Donna
Donna.
Ingrid.
Well, hi everyone. Yeah, I praise everyone, Grief and Forrest for supporting me, and Monique for helping
Donna, are
me.
you with us? Looks like it's loading.
No, I
think
can hear
you're-
her. It's
Okay.
working.
I hear.
I think your
Can you
audio's
hear me
lagging,
now?
Forrest.
Sorry, I'm outside
we can
because
hear
I've been informed of this meeting really late, so I'm outside. So maybe you hear some noises as well. I praise everyone for their work, and because I'm new, I'm just trying to catch up who's on what. So yeah, I passed it. There's no one left. So
Griff. I think Griff is left.
Grief.
Yeah.
Oh, Grief. Yeah.
Yeah,
Grief.
I can
Yeah,
definitely take it. And I wrote all these down so you don't have to take notes, Lauren. Praise Lauren, Mitch, James, Willie for meeting up in Paris next week in person. Always exciting. Praise Lauren for the amazing work on Twitter and their amazing post. The Trace post is so good. I can't wait till we can post it. Next week we go live, right? Speaking of which, I praise Ramin, Amin, Monique, and Mohammed for there's like never stopping the dev work on Trace. There's always little things being fixed, and every time I notice something better. It's so cool. I want to praise Mohammed and Freshell for being available when Trace was down to help like figure out the node was down. I want to praise Mohammed and Freshell and Amin for actually hacking on it and solving the issue, figuring out we need to upgrade the Rinkeby node. I want to praise Mitch, Lauren, Amin, Marco, and Fabio for jumping in the dApp node mix and pushing it out really fast. There's so much action going on in dApp node. Praise Monique and Amin and Marco for their work in hiring a designer. Praise Willie and Lauren for jumping into a bunch of Give Economy hack sessions. I can't believe how much we got done and finalized, so that's super cool. I want to praise Edu, Dappline, and Lansky for being cool about modifying their plans to make the node economy so much like the Give economy. I want to praise Forrest for awesome, calming intros, and Ashley for holding down project verification. And that's it. And is that really everyone? Yeah, I think so. So, Forrest.
Amazing. I don't know about you guys. I feel kind of high from all that praise. I'm going to try sharing my screen and see how that goes. Chrome tab, 71. Boom. Okay, I did not hear any additional agenda requests, but if you've got something, I'm just going to pause for a few seconds now. Anything else we'd like to add to the community call agenda? Okay. Well, in that case, just an update on our whole mission, vision, values, structuring and alignment. Giveth vision agreed upon. Giveth values. I've got a link here to the forum. We don't appear to have any objections, and it has been up for I would say a week and a half at this point. So yeah, I'm just wondering, is this approved? Do we need to wait a certain amount of time until we consider something approved? Is this something that needs to go into Aragon? But it didn't appear from all of the comments. It looked like everyone was kind of on the same page. So I'm going to assume that the Giveth values has also been approved. And if you have any objections, speak now, speak in governance tomorrow, ping in the forum or in the governance channel. Next big discussion is our circle structure. So there's links here to the two narrowed down proposals, which were the 3 circles proposal and the original 4 circles proposal that we discussed in detail on our governance call last week. The proposals were adjusted. Then we had this simple poll, which Lauren posted a week ago, and we had twice as many votes for the 3 circles proposal. So then I looked in the DAO, Aragon, and it looks like number 39 was, Danny, maybe you're able to clarify this. It looked like there was the 3 circles proposal that passed in Aragon, number 39, but then there was a number 40, like a more recent 3 circles proposal. I think maybe it had been adjusted or it was a different link. And that one has not yet passed or been rejected. I've got a link here. It's called Shall We Implement the 3 Circles Proposal, number 40. So I'm assuming the next step here on this circles discussion, we talked about it in governance, we adjusted the proposals, we did the simple poll and the 3 circles proposal won, and it appears to also be an Aragon and needs to pass. Like, if we want to move forward, we need more engagement on that vote.
I think for us, I'm looking at it right now. The number 40 proposal, that was the one that I created, and it was like the modified. It was a proposal for the modified version. But then I wanted to cancel it because Danny updated her proposal, and I thought it was perfect. So, and it looks like the vote has closed on that now. So I think we have a successful vote. Yeah, so number 39 passed. Correct. Number 40 was rejected, and so we're going with the 3 circles proposal first.
Cool.
Yay!
Yeah, an excellent proposal. Super excited.
And excellent using our process, everyone.
Yeah, that was really cool to practice governance. On that note, Forrest, you asked about like at what point do we take like a proposal that's been sitting there for 7 days and put it up to governance. This is the type of stuff that we should kind of solidify as we get ready to launch the Gardens DAO and really go decentralized. We should have a clear process for like a minimum amount of time that before a proposal goes to governance, where it should be in the forum, where it should get, you know, some ratio or some obvious signal for support before it goes to governance. And then we'll have clarity around that exact question. And we can kind of figure that out. But yeah, maybe 3 days, at least 3 days, maybe 5 days, something like that is pretty standard. I wanted to put one comment on the values post, and I have it drafted. I haven't posted it yet, but it's basically keeping those values, but like adding a line to the altruism section that explains that we love altruism, we encourage altruism, but we also don't depend on altruism to save the world. Just kind of clarifying that. And so I'll get that comment up today, and then maybe we can get it up to governance tomorrow. Or maybe I need to leave it up for longer. But yeah, we can talk about it maybe at the governance call, and if there's good alignment, then get it up for voting.
I mean, I like that. I'd like to talk about the values once more in the governance call. Also, if that could go in the forum first.
It's already on the forum.
Oh, I missed it. Okay.
Okay, so awesome, exciting to hear that our 3 circles proposal has passed. So then the next steps are that the communication circle, we had drafted proposals for mission statements and goals based on the 4 circle structure. So now the communications team will adjust that based on the approved 3 circle structure, and we will adjust our proposals on the forum and receive any feedback there. So we'll let you know when that has been updated. And following the approval of the mission statements and goals for each of our 3 circles, then we will go ahead with the Giveth mission workshops, where we'll tie those circle missions together into a comprehensive Giveth mission. And then, yes, just captured what Willie was sharing here about the importance of solidifying our clear process for governance and documenting that. And, you know, of course, we can like adapt things in the future, but for now, like really deciding what's the minimum amount of time we will keep like proposals in the forum, and then it moves to Aragon for voting and all that jazz. Okay, so similarly aligned with the governance of things. So I checked Aragon, and it looks like, yeah, just the only recently passed or pending proposal was this 3 Circles proposal number 39. So we all heard the update there. Otherwise, we have our typical governance meeting tomorrow. So please join, because we've always got some good discussions. I heard Danny just give a request for talking about Giveth values. Danny, now that you know that there is a post for that on the forum, which is linked up here under the mission, vision, values, and the agenda, do you still have something that you want to talk about in an open discussion in governance tomorrow, or do you just want to move that, like keep that in the forum?
So I did read that. I just looked it back over and already saw where I wanted to comment and saw that Lauren picked up Kai's excellent comments and Willie has something else to add. So I think if we write it in there, we should still take a peek at it during the agenda tomorrow. But also on the agenda tomorrow is to talk about the quarterly RGIV distribution and taking a look at that, and then getting the next PAN payments out and things. So there's a few things already on the agenda, but I think there's enough advice process that went up 2 weeks ago that we could take a look at that quickly tomorrow and know what we want to do to get it finalized.
Cool. Okay, amazing. Are there any other discussion requests for our governance meeting tomorrow?
Just one, the final distributions we hacked on with Lauren, Mitch, and Willie, just for like change, yeah.
Awesome, so reviewing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Anything else? Okay. All right, so then we will move on down to our development updates, issues, and requests. I'll pass it to Trace first, and I just want to mention that last community call, the communications team had shared that we were going to launch our Medium post around the Giveth Trace launch last Wednesday, and we decided to hold on that because the dev team had some bugs that they needed to fix, and we're potentially going to have like integration ready. I think the aim was for tomorrow, the 12th. So yeah, just checking in on that so that we can align and make sure we're posting when you guys are ready.
We're at the sprints. We just started sprint 10. We end the sprint 10 tomorrow, and we gonna deploy the integration between onboard.js and Taurus wallet, and we also did lots of improvements in we did lots of improvements in sorry, I'm a little bit distracted right now. Mohammed, I mean, can you continue?
Yeah. As Monique said, we had integration for onboard.js in the front, and we had segment analytics in the front and backend. Backend is for the Brave users because the browser blocked the analytics, and we added some crash reporting services like Sentry and monitoring services, again Sentry, to our backend and front end, and we fixed a lot of bugs that appeared before the release, and we hope that all the bugs, maybe we try to fix them and release to production tomorrow. Yeah, and I think it's anything. I mean, if you think anything needed to be added, please add.
No, nothing. Thank you, Mohammed. I'm on it.
thanks first. We pass it to Giveth.
Okay, perfect. And just before Giveth.io gives their update, I just want to clarify that I'm hearing that the intention is that all the bugs will be fixed and ready for launch tomorrow, but for sure we will still wait as a communications team until we receive like total confirmation from you that you're ready.
Yeah, we're almost ready, but I recently see some issues from Mitch over the analysis process. If Mitch confirms, we can have a version tomorrow because the analysis is something that is needed before we go launch.
Mitch, those new issues that you submitted, are those blocking launch?
It depends how important analytics are for launch. So I'm not going to say they're a blocker, but I'm going to leave it to Monique to decide.
I think we can go live, but it's not very.
We just won't have information very presentable to analyze.
Yeah, and we had lots of bugs. Sorry for all the comms team. We have lots of bugs. For example, the donations, delegation, all the things in the dev version. So we have to fix it before announcing. And also we launched onboard.js and tourist websites, but I'm not sure that we have to announce it. It's a little bit. It's have a little bit bad UX. But I prefer to present it to you tomorrow at the trace call, and after there is decide to have a launch of it or not. But we're ready here. We just we did all the things, but the UX of the tourist is a little bit bad.
Okay, perfect. That's really helpful context. Thank you. Amazing. So yeah, if the comms team can join the trace call tomorrow, that would be awesome. So we can review where you are at. And also, no need to apologize about fixing bugs. It happens, totally understandable. And yeah, we'll launch when we're ready. But I'm glad that we've got our things queued up so that we're ready when you're ready. Okay, so I'll pass it to Giveth.io for updates on your application.
Hey.
Yeah, Matto is not here, I think.
Yeah, Mateo's not here. He asked me he sent me what he wanted me to say. Unless you wanted to update, Monique.
Yeah, we just started the sprint 3 Thursday, and we have the 29 story points plans to be done. One of the great things we have or planned during this spring was finishing optimization and finishing the first phase of trace integration into I/O. The biggest story is just viewing the campaign details in traceable project in I/O, and that's it.
Also, the ceramic IDX research, Mateo has been working on the user verification, and and fixing just like a couple of small things, like there's new filters for sorting traceable donations and sorting by date added, and the new labels are now going to say like trace or verified depending on what it is. I think that's it. I'll put also the link to the notes from the dev call there, so most of the information is there.
Thank you.
That's super helpful. I love having the link there in the community calls for people to reference. Thanks, Lauren. And yeah, thanks, Monique and Lauren, for the updates around Giveth.io. Anything else for Trace and IO before I move on to the token economy? Okay. All right, so I've dropped our updated call times here at the top. Should you like to join and maybe not already be on our calls, we have integrated our planning and kickoff calls because that was what was kind of naturally happening anyways. And then beyond these 3 regularly scheduled calls in our sprints, we're often also doing like hack sessions on particular topics to move things through to completion. So if you're curious about any of that, you can always message me and I can get you connected. Yeah. So I've got a couple links here to our Give token plan, also this Give road mapping session that Willie, Mitch, Griff, and Lauren jammed on together this past week around causes and project curation, interest generation, and like give backs road mapping. So there's some cool, clear road mapping at this link that you can check out. And then here is a link to the forum with the proposal for Give mining. And I did not see any objections. So yeah, just curious, maybe it's ready for us to shift that over to Aragon if we haven't already and put it to the vote. Okay. And yeah, we kicked off last week our new sprint. Just as like a refresher, we had taken a sprint break when we were all meeting in our in-person retreats, and we just got really clear on a lot of road mapping and stuff, and had quite a few jam sessions, and brought the rest of the team in around Give mining. And then now we are back on our regular sprint cycle, which we just started this past week. So I believe we have our check-in this week and a couple jam sessions. So yeah, are there any questions around Give token economy, or would anyone like to share anything else specific before we dig into communications?
I think if anyone has any questions, it's cool. But I also just want to say, like, the dApp node work that's happening is really killing it. I don't think it's quite ready for testing yet, but it's getting close, and it's looking really cool. So you can, if you want to check it out, there's a dApp node channel. Definitely feel free to get in there when you'll get an alert, I'm sure, that will say, hey, test. But this week, we're hoping to launch the dApp node thing, so user testing will definitely be in hot demand. And really a lot of the energy that's going into the Give token economy is going into dApp node's Give token economy, and we'll be able to repurpose all of that work for her. So I think that's it, unless Amin or Lauren or Mitch have any updates on that front. Cool. So, Forrest, back to you.
Amazing. Okay, bueno. So for communications, just sharing our launch strategy here for the 2 upcoming launches, primarily Giveth Trace, which perhaps we will launch this week. Our launch post on Medium is ready. It's focusing on the story of Trace, project verification, covering gas fees, and we're really, focusing mostly on the givers. We already discussed, the update from the dev, so we'll review where we're at tomorrow, and then, make a decision about when we will launch this week, or perhaps next week. and getting like the link tracking and all of that jazz together. When we do reschedule our launch date and decide to go live, we will schedule a jam session for an early morning Mountain Time, Costa Rica time, one day, so that anyone with the comms team will be doing this, but if anyone else would like to join and promote our launch posts and engage with our social media when we actually like release the posts, that will be awesome. And it's just nice to kind of like celebrate together and acknowledge like the big win of launching a whole new application that has been in the works for quite some time. We also intend to put out an email blast distribution to our audience. And then obviously we have been and will continue to update all of our onboarding documentation and make sure that we're speaking to Trace in all of our messaging. And then once everything is clear and organized and sorted there, we'll amplify our outreach efforts. So beyond just the Medium article and the email blast, we'll be doing more like personal outreach and letting projects know about the new offerings. Any questions around our Giveth Trace launch? Okay. So then on our last comms call, we dug a bit into our communication strategy around the Give Economy launch. And of course, we have a little bit more time here, so we may expand upon this. But for now, the intention is, I'll kind of start at the bottom, actually. We're going to create like a meta overview Medium post that is talking about the Give economy in broader terms, and maybe not going into as nitty-gritty detail on everything, but linking out to more detailed niche articles. And we're going to create, our intention is to create a video again, like we did a few months ago, building excitement around Giveth. We're going to create a video, maybe it's like a minute or 2 minutes, that is talking about the Give token economy and just like touching briefly on these different aspects of it. And so that can be embedded in our launch Medium post and something that we circulate around social media and continue to get excitement. And then we're going to do a couple, like a series of more niche posts. So one around the Give Drop and Give Stream announcement. We'll be doing a Medium post specifically detailing the Givebacks program, specifically detailing Give Garden, as well as Give Mining. And yeah, we highlighted like if we're able to pull easily like snippets from that meta video, or perhaps even have an easy way, like if we have the resources to make more detailed, smaller videos around like Givebacks, Give Garden, then we'll do that as well. So that is our current plan, and we didn't really talk in detail yet too much about like email distribution or personal outreach or like public relations. So we may develop this a bit more, but this is kind of where we're at for now. Any questions or additional updates? Okay. Anything that wants to be spoken around operations? I don't think so. And I don't believe Ashley is with us. So maybe we don't have a whole lot to share around community. But I'll leave space for just a moment in case anyone has something to share around community or the forum or Panvala. I'm like kind of shocked we are wrapping so early. We do have space for a meme party after this call. If you are available and feeling feisty, I posted in here some of the themes that we as a comms team discussed would be really great to start memeing. Is is thinking more about these. We've been doing so much around documentation lately, but kind of starting to create some memes around these like more philosophical concepts of revolutionizing philanthropy and decentralization, and also recognizing that as we've been going through this whole mission, vision, values, circle, structuring journey and road mapping and all of that, that's something that the comms team really wants to share and like kind of write about the journey that we've been going through as a team. So as we come to a place of alignment and approving all of these things, we're going to be writing a Medium post and sharing about this on social media. So any memes that you can create around like our mission, vision, values, circles, like the kind of way that we structure and align under these things as our vision questing for Giveth. These would be awesome memes, meme themes to share. Lauren, I don't know if from like a social media standpoint you have any other requests for themes, but also we can always like post them in the meme channel. Are there any other requests with our remaining 13 minutes to discuss anything before we close? Okay.
13-minute dance party?
Yeah, ecstatic dance. I love it. What is that? But first, Hocus Pocus. Everyone's got amazing t-shirts on today.
It's got my cat.
Oh my god, so cute. I wish it was Halloween.
It is, every day.
Every day is Halloween. I enjoy having an Israeli partner because I get like new holidays, and Purim is like their Halloween. So now I get 2 Halloweens. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for your time and your participation and just generally being super cool humans. Really honored to be part of this team, and I hope everyone has a very beautiful rest of your Sunday.
Thanks, Forrest. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks, Forrest.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.